has been excellent in the red zone, and they've been good again tonight. Seattle's got to make a stop.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff. Who had that on the bingo card? Touchdown Lions.
It's a well-designed play. The action in the backfield gets everybody flowing. Trevis Gibson, number 50.
And then the other younger guys who are on practice squad, we're just going to elevate them, and we trust them.
It's a fake over the middle, and it's caught. Sione Baki with a first down. Jack Fox's fourth complete pass in the National Football League.
On the outside, and as soon as that ball is snapped back, he is down the field. Sean Tucker.
Nico Collins has had nothing so far. Quick out, trick play. Diggs will throw it back to the other side. Catch is made. Agunbowale rumbles for the first down. Who does a little bit of everything for this team. Nice arm from Diggs.
Excellent arm from Diggs, but the key was the offensive line did an excellent job of getting out in front.
Neighbors in the backfield with Singletary. And now Neighbors takes the direct snap. Neighbors looking to throw with Jones downfield, and he throws it out of bounds.
That was terrible. I don't like anything about that play.
Layered throw by Matthew Stafford, the veteran of many of those in his career. Could this be a pass? Tutu Atwell. They call this Tutu trade. It is up top. It is caught by DeMarcus Robinson.
Get to see the strategy behind these calls. The Rams knew it was close. They went quick. Kyle Shanahan has to get the challenge flag out, and you can see the ball is loose as he goes to the ground.
And Hecker will throw over the middle. He's got his man. It's Felipe Franks, and then he dropped it.
Really nice job by Dejon Anthony. Watch him coming in from the right side of your screen, number 33. He's going to be the one that comes off the gunner from the outside and makes the play on the football. Excellent job.
Cousins 6 out of 7 for 102. Here comes Mooney. Mooney's going to throw, but nobody's open.
Tandem sack there by Walker and Hines Allen.
2nd and 14.
Double pass.
They go back to the other side of the field. It's Goodson. He's got some open space. First down and more. What a play call by Shane Steichen. From the 30, Smith and Jigba looking to throw. He fires downfield. And what a catch! DK Metcalf comes down with it at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
Was going to be in perfect position for this play. You watch that A.J. Terrell, he goes up, nope, recognizes that DK Metcalf is going on the pass, and then now it's just about playing the football. DK Metcalf goes up. I said one of the best athletes in the NFL, high points that football.
Laporta in motion, toss play. Montgomery wants to throw to the end zone. There's the touchdown for Sam Laporta.
Here comes Sam Laporta across in motion. Just a little flash block on Harold Landry at the end. That is enough, though. It allows that separation.
Those hits to create momentum for himself.
A 24-yard run, and somehow thrown behind. Kamara and Hill connecting.
Potentially a double pass. Empty in the bag. Franklin throws. Michael Burton there. The Rutgers product inside the 20 to the 15. The tricks don't stop on 3 scores under 5 left.
Fullbacks still left in the league. It feels like a dying breed. But when you have a guy like Michael Burton who can do it all, make a block in the backfield, get out and catch a double pass.
His career long is 60. Center, right at midfield instead of fake. Pitch it up to Kroll. Lucas Kroll stiff arm, but won't get there. Carolina takes over.
Flip the Crow. He was beasting towards the line. You mentioned it, Jason, a few times. Just a lot of short completions. Johnny Hekker will throw. That's his 26th career passing attempt, but he throws it wide and incomplete.
Stroud comes out to the right. Going to snap it to Mixon. He's going to take it. He's going to throw it. And overthrows Stroud, who's looking for a flag.
Receiver position to the bottom. Hill's in the backfield. Hill's going to throw on third down. He's under pressure. Shovels it forward, incomplete. He tried to get it to Prentice, the fullback. It'll be fourth down.
That's Sutton you're drawing up there at the top. They got a reverse play. Sutton with a throwback pass. Caught at the goal line for the touchdown. And Bo Nix has caught his first NFL touchdown.
Situation. We saw the double pass last week. That was big in Carolina. He has another sprinkle this week. And what a catch. He almost boxed out right there and showed off his aggressiveness. Look at his size.
Look at him.
He's big. He's fast. And he can throw a football and play quarterback.
Anger back to punt. Wanye Thomas is the protector who's calling out the signals. And it is a fake for Brian Anger. And incomplete. Nearly an interception for Atlanta.
Now 3rd and 16 to Jefferson. Backwards pass. Jefferson throws it back. And here's Aaron Jones. Jones got the first down. Across midfield to the 47. So the all-pro receiver across the field with an accurate throw.
So it's Waitman. No, a fake. Dropped on the sideline. Perfectly executed, but you got to catch it. Killebrew on the throw. James Pierre.
Short snap. Killebrew, as you noted, throws it out there. Pierre could not be more open. And sometimes when you haven't done it a lot, and now the crowd jumps in, he's trying to run before he secures it. There's Danny Smith, the special teams coach for Pittsburgh. You can draw it up perfectly, but it has to be executed. Watch Pierre at the top. And he's trying to go before he tucks it away. He's seeing glory and pay dirt.
He plays man coverage, off-man coverage for this Browns defense.
Taysom Hill looking to throw. And the pass is caught by a wide-open Kevin Austin for a Saints first down.
Taysom Hill back at quarterback for the Saints.
Hill looking to throw. Going deep for Valdez Scantling. It is picked off by Denzel Ward.
A disappointing series there for Dallas.
Here's a fake. The pass is caught, but short of first down yardage. And that is the second.
Don't have many on the play sheet for 3rd and 17. They're going to go double pass here, and it is incomplete.
If you let him travel with him, which he wants to do. Boyd out of the
Double
backfield.
pass.
He's going to throw this one. He's looking toward the end zone for Westbrook Akine, and he made the catch, but he's out of bounds.
Here's Moore. He wants to throw it. Looking deep. Looking for Odunze in the end zone. Incomplete.
Denver. Cole. It's a fake, and he's got him. He's got Diablo. Divine Diablo. Ellis is there. And then tackled by the deep back man, and that was Mims. What a fake. First down. Some trickery and a gain of 34, and the drive continues for the Raiders. Rich was last in sacks. They're going to fake it. J.K. Scott will throw, and it's caught by Smart. But they didn't get the first down. Hit over there by Kevin King. The former Packer comes up with a huge special teams play.
39 yards. Biggest play of the day for the Saints. And now Cedric Wilson fires across the field. Kamara makes the catch. Touchdown.
Kamara with a one-handed grab. One foot is down. Oh, I don't know, Kenny. I think.
Here's a little razzle-dazzle. Pearsall just throws it away wisely.
And The Bears keep the drive alive from the Packer 40-yard line. It's Moore, flips to Allen. He wants to throw. Keenan Allen to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. His 8th pick of the year, and then he drops the football, and it's covered up by Green Bay.
Score, we're all tied up in Atlanta.
Things are getting dramatic. Things are getting tricky. It is incomplete from Dyami Brown, looking for Olamide Zaccheaus.
At least 5 catches in 5 straight games for the veteran Thielen, now in year number 13. Trick play. It's a throw by Coker, and it's caught by Sanders. Carolina.
Been waiting years for an official to, feel himself a little bit after a nice call like Merle Robinson does right there. Lazard's going to look to throw it. Lets it go for Aaron Rodgers, but incomplete. Gotta love that. I mean, they had no chance.
But that's all. The reason they're punting, Jim, the drop by Sutton on first down.
Yeah, the pass was there.
Oh, a fake. Look at this. Riley Dixon completes it to Mims. Oh, what a call.
All about points. You got 4 downs on any of these sets of downs.
Oh, look at this trickery. Jameson Williams has it. Look at the throw. They're going to throw it downfield. Intercepted! Mikey Sabersill has it. There's a penalty. Hang on a second. Far side of the field. Pitch it to Montgomery. Oh, now pitch to St. Brown. Room up the middle. Amon-Ra St. Brown inside the 10. How about that play? A lateral and a shovel. And St. Brown with a big gainer has 20.
Literally, it's almost a toss crack. Fowler's unblocked, but no, it's a little shovel back to St. Brown. Great execution. And I guess when you believe in your players so much, you'll be...
Here's Tress Way. Oh, it's a fake. We're going to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught. Sinnott, the third tight end. What a fake by Washington, and the rookie delivers for the drive continues.
Play call here by Larry Izzo, the special teams coach, was one of my great teammates